Sure.
Sure.
I'm super ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Wine Down with Yana. I am your host, where we sip good wine and spill even better tea, sometimes on ourselves. Now, look, I know we all like to think we're perfect. I mean, look at me. But some of us are ghosters, gaslighters, and they say they're ready for relationships, and they not. And they at your house 4 nights a week. So today we are going to turn this around and we're going to ask ourselves, am I the toxic one? But we're going to go ahead and get started with the wine, of course. And as you see, I have Errol back to assist with pouring the wine.
Okay, yeah. So this is a Beaujolais, Beaujolais AOC out of it's the Burgundy region of France. This is by Laurent Delaunay. I have not had it, but it is a young 2023. So usually when we have Beaujolais, we have it pretty young, and I think you'll like it. This is kind of your style. So it's a light red wine. It should be floral, have some floral notes to it. It's good summertime wine.
We love summertime wine.
Yeah.
And it says it's 13.5%. So,
13.5.
you know, I'm ready.
That sounds good.
But you guys go ahead, grab your glass because we want it down.
Yeah. And people should try Beaujolais if they never had it before.
I've had one varietal that I can recall, unless I've had some with you that I don't remember.
No,
Okay.
I don't usually serve Beaujolais
And why is that?
because I don't like floral red wines typically.
Got it.
And this one is like almost always floral.
Got it. Oh, y'all heard that pop?
You had a Beaujolais queen on your show before.
Yes, I did.
Drea from Houston, right?
From
Yeah,
Houston.
so-
Hey, girl. I haven't had her on in a while. I need to get her back on.
Shout out to Drea.
She is the sweetest person on the planet. She's also a water sign, a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday's coming up. And before I get too far into it, I did not say happy birthday to my baby on my show because I did not do an episode last week because I was completely in 4th of July mode. Not to celebrate 4th of July, just to be off work.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a whole lot going on. So it didn't happen. And I was okay with it because it is what it is.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So I did not do one. So happy birthday, baby girl. And happy birthday to my best friend who is living her best life in Portugal right now.
Yep.
And I am way too hyped getting all the updates. So happy birthday. I love you.
I look forward to the wine she brings back from
Right?
Portugal.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
All right, let's get started with this pour. You know, Errol's a master of the swirl.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. I like it.
I can get with that. Good structure there. And not too floral. It's balanced.
It is balanced.
I need a wine to be balanced. And
Oh, this is nice. I need some cheese.
I can chill with this. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. And this is perfect for tonight because it's not too sweet.
Right.
And it's perfect for a little tea. So let's get into this mess and see how toxic we may be. A time you knew when you were emotionally unavailable, but still let someone think it was something more than what it was.
Mm. And that's a question for me?
Yeah. I
don't do that.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'm a relationship girl, so
I know better.
You said I know better.
Yeah, I know better.
I just think it's kind of messed up when people do that, you know, like, yeah, I'm just gonna.
It is, but I think a lot of people, they don't realize how deep they are in whatever state that they may think they have passed already.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a lot of times I would say people don't intentionally do it, but
I agree with that.
yeah, the more in tune you are the more intentional you can be about making a decision
Right.
when things come your way.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
I'm
I
very
don't think I
aware.
could do that to somebody because I'm
Hmm.
already sensitive as it is.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I would feel bad. I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
A time you stayed in something messy for the drama, not the love. Oh, never. Like, who is doing this stuff?
I have never, at any point in my life.
Now, I've never stayed in something, but I've been around people that are messy, and
Hmm.
I just want to hear their drama. So it's
Oh,
like,
I
and I
get
know
that.
it's wrong,
I get
and
that.
they don't fit, my energy. But it's like, dang, you are a train wreck, and it's like when you see an accident, you can't look away.
It's like watching certain
Reality
reality
TV
shows,
shows, yeah,
pretty much.
literally. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. So no, I've never been in something where I stay for drama because I'm not, and I'm
No.
like I said, I'm too emotional, so I couldn't do it. But I've had some friends where I'm like, damn, you did that?
No. I'm the opposite.
Oh, this is interesting. A time you ignored someone's boundaries. Now I'll admit I've done that plenty because like I said, I'm emotional. So it's like that's when I realized how selfish I was
Mm.
because I wouldn't respect them because I was being too selfish trying to, I guess, get my point across.
Right.
So I would say I've had that toxicity. Guilty.
Ignoring someone's boundaries. The times that I've done that is when they have stated their boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and then made an exception. They've expressed an exception,
Mm.
and then I took their word for it because take, I mean, I believe what I hear. So, um, but also you can take that too far, and the boundaries are still there. Like they might not be as comfortable as they say,
Right.
and so sometimes you have to protect people from themselves so that you don't overstep. And that's the times that I've definitely done it. Is when someone says something and they may not mean it, but you might later on find out
Right.
that they were just trying to make an impression or something like that. So
I've done that where I've been the one trying to protect somebody and it pissed them off in the end because it's like
yeah,
you're trying to tell me what to do.
yeah,
And I hate that. So it's just like now I'm learning to walk this line where sometimes people don't always say what they mean
it's
or
true.
other times where it's just like they are just as kind hearted as I am. So they give more grace
Yeah.
to certain situations, whereas I'm still mad and I can't respect your boundary of let it go because
Mm.
no. And then that's when, so okay, I'm a little toxic on that one because, yeah. But I'm very protective by nature. So if you are someone I care about, friend, I'm, I'll be ready to go to war.
I know, I know.
So, yeah. Okay. Toxic a little bit.
That's why knowing people's intentions are good. Just if when you surround yourself with people that you can trust their intentions,
Right.
then when those boundaries get crossed, you know that their heart is in the right place.
Right.
So
And sometimes
you'll be
that is the
fine.
case
Yeah.
with a lot of people. It's like they meant well.
Uh huh.
They just did not execute.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Hmm. So yeah, I've been guilty of that, and I don't justify it because it's still something I'm working on with certain situations. But yeah, that's what my hair keeps
I'm
blowing
sure
in
you
my
don't
mouth.
have to with sharing a circle. People know you. Like
Right,
people know people know your heart.
right,
So
right.
that's okay.
Oh, this is funny. So this goes into relationship. Have you ever pretended to be asleep when your partner wanted to talk about their feelings?
No,
No, I haven't
no.
either. Yeah, I've never done that because, like I said, I'm one of those people that wants to talk things out. So, but then it's like I'm gonna want to get it out, and if you don't understand, I'm gonna find 50 different ways to try and explain it. And now we pissed off at each other even more because it's like, you don't get it.
I guess you know what? In a relationship setting, I guess I have done that
You have done that?
when we're not together and it's a phone call, and I know that that's what the phone call is about, and I know that I don't have the 2 hours for this because
Mentally.
I need to either I need to get my rest for selfish reasons or for work, or whatever,
Right.
or I'm just not. It's usually a time thing.
Okay.
Patience, that would be more selfish to be like, I just don't feel like it right now. But
Mm-hmm.
like if you know, and I know, like if it's not going to be a 5 minute conversation, it's
It's
going to
never a
be
5 minute conversation
yeah.
when it's matters of
So
the heart.
and I try to be I try to do better with claiming my own time and taking that for myself sometimes. So I've done it. I've done it.
Just
It's
toxic.
yeah. It's not avoiding. It's definitely later kind of thing.
But do you come back and bring it up to where you're like, okay, look, I have time, let's talk.
I'm not the best at it, but
Maybe
yeah,
maybe that's a man
I
thing
make time for it.
where, it's like y'all will, I think too, what from what I've seen, men don't want to have those conversations because from my understanding, men don't take this as I'm speaking for y'all, but we as women sometimes don't say it where it doesn't come off as an accusation
Hmm.
or blame, things like that. So I feel like that's the biggest reason that you guys do avoid certain conversations. Because I know I've been guilty of it myself.
I can see. Okay. Well, it would make the conversations a lot easier.
Yeah. Have you ever blocked and unblocked somebody just to see their story and then block them again? See their story, see what they're up to, things like that.
I've did it before.
You've done it before?
One time.
Oh, they must have really pissed you off.
Just to see that story. No, it was sometimes you block people because you know that you don't need to communicate with them anymore.
Mm-hmm. But what's the
Because
point of unblocking them?
if you communicate with them, you know it's gonna end up being bad, even if it starts off good.
Got it.
Maybe, like in that scenario for me specifically, in that one time that I did that, it was like a past relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was not all bad, but it was never gonna be good, like good enough to be permanent. So
I'm not laughing at you.
yeah, and then I just had a day where I wanted to see what was going on, but then I got back up out of there. So
He said the nostalgia set
like
in.
keep it where it's
I
at.
looked
Yeah,
and was like, nope.
yeah, because we've tried it. We've tried that before, and a lot of people have like
Oh yeah.
relationships when they end, they don't just end like they
Cold.
don't just
Yeah, cold
cut
turkey.
that
Yeah.
every time. So that's what it was when that happened. It was like nope, stay strong and keep pushing. So that's what happened with that one.
I've never had to do a whole block thing because I don't know. I just feel like now I've gotten rid of people, but not in my just people in general. I'm like, nah, you don't deserve to see what I have going on.
Gotcha. Okay, so for me, my
Because I will have somebody unfollow me in a heartbeat.
I block so many people. I think that's the thing. Like it's very easy for me to block you. So I think that's why there's a long list of people that are blocked, and the reasons are not that serious. So,
I think that's a man thing too.
oh, okay. I gotta
Because
protect my peace.
it's literally we're walking around with a bunch of men living in Eddie Murphy's Boomerang.
Huh.
Like you broke up with her because of her feet.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Oh my gosh. I was watching, I don't know if it was on, it was a video. That's all I know. It was a video. And this guy said he broke up with the girl because she burped. Like
Mm-hmm.
it accidentally jumped out of her mouth and she, was really trying to just be super feminine, not do, natural human
Mm-hmm.
bodily functions in front of him. And that one jumped out her mouth and he said it just turned him off and he broke up with her. And I'm like,
Yeah,
Are you kidding
it
me?
must have been a bad one. Must have been a
A
bad one.
burp.
Must
Like
have,
she didn't fart.
it must have been worse than that.
Jesus.
It
Like
must have been a
it,
long,
sometimes y'all
loud.
are petty as hell.
You got to be real with yourself and
A
know
burp.
what you can handle and what you can't
A
handle.
burp though?
Some people can't handle that.
That's insane. But what do I know? I'm a woman.
That's just true.
I'm not gonna pretend to understand the male psyche 100% because I would lose my mind.
It's a good decision. Yeah. Don't try. Just hear us out.
Have you ever done something to try and make an ex jealous?
No,
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 never.
no. Mm-mm. Never.
I haven't either, but
I don't, I don't, I'm not even a jealous person.
everyone says that. I feel like that's bogus because it's always going to be something there. Like if you really care about that person, it'll
Hmm.
be and it could be a tiny little like, oh, what is that?
I've never done anything. Because I be wanting people to mind their business. Like, don't even pay attention to what I'm doing. So,
Not mind your
and my goal, my goal is to
Why do I talk to
outdo
you?
myself. And so, if they were aware of the things that I had going on, they may be, but that's only if they cared enough.
Right,
So I wouldn't want to do things for other people's, judgment. It's
right.
just it's all about what my path is. So
So one of the things, it's so funny you say that because one of the things that I'm working on after my therapist told me I am anxious preoccupied.
tell me more about that.
So basically, I, I when I fall in love, I fall in love.
Hmm.
So little things like if I feel like, oh, you're not showing me enough attention, sometimes I'll do things to get attention,
Hmm.
whether it's good or bad. But at the same time, I do things to keep myself busy and distract myself. So I don't avoid the feeling. I try to overcompensate to, instead of feeling the feeling and right. So now because she's told me, okay, just listening to you talk about this, you have to learn how to self-soothe. So that way when I'm having those moments, and it's kind of an up and down flow
Okay.
emotionally because I care hard, you know.
Hmm.
So it'd be like, dang, why are you doing that to me? Like of all people,
Hmm.
when but the person don't know they doing something to me because they just living their regular ass life. Like
Yeah.
to be completely honest, and most people don't know, but it's a security thing because of just how life is. That's the reason I'm like that.
Hmm.
So, but I don't do the whole I'm trying to make you jealous. I may do something to be like, hey, I need you to pay attention to me. Hey, 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 right here, standing
Right.
here in your face. But now, after knowing that and working on certain things, it's like, okay, cool. You do your thing, player.
Okay.
I'm about to go drink this wine, have some tequila,
There you go.
go to the garden and drink some wine and be cute and take
It's
pictures.
better that way, especially if
It
you know it
is.
fulfills you.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. When I tell you me actually doing things that makes me happy,
Exactly.
like me, like because I'm corny, I romanticize life. I romanticize everything. I come to work and days are not as shitty as they could be because I've got my little core people here that make me happy and
Okay.
I know other people listening to and I can tell when other people are listening to our conversation because they be laughing and like she says some wild shit because I don't process it. I'm not going to think about it. HR already knows I'm a little bit of a nightmare. Just let me
Okay.
be. Get a little swirl on
There
that.
you go.
But now I just have fun. I be having
Good.
fun living my best life.
As you should. That's what I'm trying to do.
Are you, Grandpa?
Absolutely.
Brittany, that was for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you haven't been, but have you ever been in a situation where you needed reassurance but never gave it back?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. That's how bad I needed it. I wasn't even available to
To
reciprocate.
wow.
So yes, I've been there.
And what? How did that make you feel when you realized it?
Mm, like I could be more honest about what I can and can't uh, offer and when.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that goes back to that other question about like being fully available for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try my best not to waste people's time. And
But it's hard because sometimes you may actually care about a person. You may like that person. You may enjoy their time, their presence, things like that.
uh,
And then you're still like, but I got X, Y, and Z I need to do.
yeah, that's when I'm even more honest about it because then and that goes to what was the question about overstepping boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and people are like I got you and it's like I don't think you want to deal with all of this right now, like I need more than a little bit. And so yeah, that's happened to me before. Yeah,
And that's
because
sad.
I don't mind asking for help when I need
I'm
it.
learning to get to that because I used to think that asking for help made me weak.
I think that about myself. It's very uncomfortable, but I do when I have to.
And then I got to the point where I was just like, but we all need
We do.
we all need help to get what we need to get done.
We need a
And
lot.
like even with this journey, it's like there are some days where I'm just like, I don't want to shoot by myself, you know? Let me see if I have a guess. But I know with you, we have made a great team with, getting content done, especially if I keep you out your head.
Yeah, that works for me.
So I don't mind asking for help anymore, depending on the situation. But there are some things where I know I'm going to be OCD about situations.
Yeah,
And if somebody doesn't do it the way I want them to do it, so it's like I might as well just do it myself.
I feel you.
So it's certain things I'm not going to ask for help. Like it's just,
Right.
that's what it is. I'd rather stress myself out
Well, I'm glad I'm easy to work with. You know,
when you're
pretty
not being,
pretty malleable.
when he's not saying, oh, I'm going to bed because I'm tired.
I
Now we got to go on Instagram and send him pictures like,
hey,
because a time
that
was
was that
had.
was great.
A time was had on Saturday night.
It was.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I had a time Saturday night too.
I'm not going to say, shut up. Mm. Have you ever said, that's just how I am, to avoid
Oh
accountability?
no,
Really?
because I hate when people say it to me, and it's not fair. I mean, I guess yes, I have, but it's when things are ridiculous. You have hard boundaries, like
Mm-hmm.
things that you just
Not going to bend
not
on.
at
Yeah.
all ever gonna be with, and don't want your name associated with. Those things, yeah, you just have to deal with it. But
Like
no,
me
like
with wine.
I
I'm
would
not going to
not do
bend on
it.
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't do that selfishly. Like I don't do that to people to
Right.
avoid accountability. No, I just
I
don't.
honestly hate that because that means that you don't look at yourself as you need room for growth.
Correct.
And
And
everybody is allowed to change. And sometimes that'd be hard for me to accept when people change because it's like I can change, but you can't. And that's where I say that's where I'm a little selfish on certain things because it's like,
gotcha.
well, why would you do that? And why would you include me? And oh my gosh, yeah. And that's when I have to suck myself. That's that whole anxious. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, oh my God, girl, if you don't calm down and let people grow and invite you in those spaces, So, but yeah, I don't use the whole that's how I am because
Yeah.
I want to be better. And apparently, every 7 years, you go through a whole different change.
You know her right there. You're a celebrity. I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I just can't get with the whole that's how I am, because that may have been me, you know, last year, the year before.
Mhm.
And I tell people all the time, if you say, "Oh, I know her," but you haven't been with me through this journey, you don't know me. Because I'm still learning certain things about myself. Like, I just realized I just love having fun. I love just easygoing situations. Like, Saturday was so refreshing.
That's good.
Like, I didn't think about none of the problems that, I have. I got out there. I had a good time.
Good.
Like,
Good.
I felt so free.
That's good. We need that.
No, seriously. Everybody needs that.
For sure. For sure.
So it was amazing. So no, I don't use it. That's how I am, because no, I'm constantly evolving, and I love that. I feel like she is amazing. And I remind myself of that. And
That's good.
yeah. Have you ever ghosted when overwhelmed instead of communicating?
When overwhelmed by a person?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
No. I've ghosted when I was overwhelmed in general,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't personal. So yeah,
Errol will make you put out an APB on his ass.
I got stuff to do.
Oh, shut up.
I got stuff to do. I got priorities.
Everybody got
They're
priorities,
ever
but
shifting. You know.
that's hilarious.
What about you? Have you done that?
No, I'm a communicator.
Yes, you are.
I want to talk about it. I'm like, hey, 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 snap out of it.
I don't got the 2 hours. Everybody can't. Time is money. Time is money.
Not, I don't got the 2 hours. I
Yeah.
can't with you.
Energy is money. I can't. I
Energy
can't
is
afford it.
money.
I can't afford it
No.
sometimes. If you haven't gotten to that point where you deserve that much of my time for an explanation, then I'm sorry. Especially if I don't mind not seeing you on the other side of that thing. Like,
Woo!
yeah, I'll be okay.
I heard that.
I'll be fine.
But at least you know that about yourself.
I sure do. I'm okay with it.
But I be having to tell him about himself. I be like, sir, you can't just. He'd be like, my bad. At least I get him my bad. Like, mm-mm. Have you ever love bombed somebody?
What's that?
It's
What's
basically
your definition?
where, to me, love bombing is when somebody is giving, that person all this attention, you're showing all this affection, and then you get them, all on board with it, and then you stop. It's like now you're not doing those same things. So it's like,
Yeah.
you're doing all the things to make that person want to be around you and whatnot. And then you're just like, nah, I'm done. Let me pull the plug.
Like on purpose or like
Yes.
for no reason?
Yes.
I never did that. I would never do that to somebody.
Right. That's so disgraceful.
I would not. I wouldn't want to do that to anybody.
Because I wouldn't want it
Now,
done to me.
I've done it because I had a lot of reasons. Like, I didn't want to pull the plug. It's like they kicked the plug out the wall and they cut off the supply, but they wanted it to continue. And it's like, I can't. I don't have the same energy for the new version that I'm
Right.
dealing with. Like I can, I'm really like almost too honest with stuff like that. Like I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and it just kind of yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough for people.
Yeah, I can't do the love bombing. It's like, because I'm just a lovey person anyway.
Hmm.
That's just naturally.
Yes, you blessed like an aged bottle of wine, so fine. Not to mention if you